Hey guys, Marlo back again with another unboxing and review, and I have here yet some more great Stranger Things products from the fine folks at Bandai. So thanks again to the guys at Bandai for sending these out to me to review. I have here, for now I believe these are just Target exclusives. You can see there, only at Target. These are aimed more for the kids. These are kind of done in the retro style, I don't know, action feature type designs. They're kind of simplistic looking, so maybe not so much for the more mature collectors, but again more for the kids for their action features. You have 11 here and Dustin as seen in their season 1 looks, and they each come with some figure parts for a build-a-figure that you can assemble once you get all of the characters in the collection. And let's see, from the back there you can see the build-a-figure is the Demogorgon, and it looks like you need 5 parts. So the other figures in the line that we can expect later are Mike, Lucas, and Will. And real quick, you can see, apologies for that shine with my lighting, but you can see the action features there for 11. Squeeze the legs, and she has like a nosebleed feature. And for Dustin, what does it say here? Push the backpack. So I guess you push the backpack and his hat pops up. So we'll take a closer look at that once we get these open. Some crazy artwork there, looking pretty cool. And once again for Dustin, he has Dart there under his hat from season 2. And here for the more mature collectors, this is along the lines of the figure arts style figures. We have 11, and I believe this is her look from season 3. There's also a Hopper. I was hoping that they would send that out to me, but they weren't able to send Hopper out. But I'll insert a picture in the video so you can see how he looks. And I believe that's how he'll look in season 4, which we can be expecting pretty soon. So here is 11, and these are done in the 7-inch scale. I believe she'll measure closer to 6 inches since she's a younger, not a child, but a teenager. But Hopper is probably more along the lines of 7 inches. So we'll take a closer look at her as well in a second. And last but not least, we have the Demidog and the Demogorgon. These are pretty much just some soft vinyl type figures. Not too sure about their articulation, but they look pretty cool. Bandai also does this type of thing with their Godzilla line. Packaging is quite similar for their, Godzilla vinyl figures. So these definitely remind me of those quite a bit. And in the collection, I guess there's just these two for now, the Demogorgon and Demidog. So let me try to get everything out of their packages so we can take a closer look at each out of package. And here we have everything out of their packages. Again, I'm digging this crazy artwork here on these Target exclusive figures. Again, Dustin and 11. And I've only seen all of these at Target, so I don't know if the rest are also Target exclusives, but for sure just these little guys are for now. But we'll see if these other guys pop up at other stores, the Demogorgon and the Demidog and 11. So yeah, we'll see that later on. Here are the parts, just in case you are curious, for the Build-A-Figure. Let me see if I can get it to focus. Nothing too special about it. It's just a Demogorgon arm, basically. No other articulation in the hands. And you get the right and left arms basically with these two figures, and they should be able to plug into the body once you get those. As ugly as they are, I mean, they are pretty fun, I have to admit. We have Dustin here. Squeeze the backpack. There's a little button there at the back, and it causes his mouth to open up, and his head also pops up with the hat. And let me see if I can get the lighting right. You can see Dart right there at the top of his head. So that's pretty funny. Bah! Da! 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 If I remember correctly, I think a bunch of the Ghostbusters figures from back in the day had similar features. This is 11. Again, just squeeze her leg, or her legs, and her right arm will pop up, and you can see her mouth opening up with the blood coming down her nose. Again, something pretty cool. So, I don't know, they're just kind of a lot of fun. Simple, but a lot of fun. You know, her arm is articulated. Nothing else. Can't really move her head. And I don't think you're supposed to move this right arm, or else you might break the mechanism. And the legs just basically squeeze again for that feature. So that's pretty cool. One more time with Dustin. I'm digging this guy. This is fun. So his arms do move, as do his legs. So you get a little bit more articulation with this guy. What does that say there? Netflix, made in China. And yeah, just a lot of fun. And moving on, we have the vinyl figures. We have the Demidog. Just to give you guys a look at the details on this guy. Could use a little bit more paint on the teeth. Inside there, kind of plain looking. But not a bad sculpt. Pretty much hollow vinyl. The head does rotate, if you're wondering. So there is articulation at the head. And at the arms and legs. So they do move back and forth. Oh, just a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, I can get that one to move. Let's see, this one seems to be sticking for some reason. There we go. Just a little bit sticking. I'm trying to do this with one arm. But yeah, there is movement with all 4 points there. Man. Okay, again, with one hand it's kind of tricky, so apologies there. But yeah, you can see that there are 5 points of articulation on this guy. So not too bad. And moving on to the Demogorgon. You can see the details on this guy. Not too bad. No head articulation. Can't see any seams there. Looks like it's just the arms on this guy that move up and down. So again, quite limited in terms of articulation. Nothing on the legs, unfortunately. So yeah, just 2 points of articulation on the Demogorgon. Kind of a disappointment with this one. Really plain. Decent sculpt otherwise. And decent paint wash throughout. But yeah, disappointment in terms of it being a figure. So yeah. And with the arms out, it is kind of top heavy. It doesn't stand very nicely, so you're going to have to kind of leave the arms down. You want them to stand up. And last but not least, I guess we can move on to 11 in the back there. And she's definitely highly articulated. Like I said, along the lines of those collector figure arts type figures. Except this one doesn't come with a lot of accessories. There's no accessories at all, as a matter of fact. Let me see, hopefully the lighting is okay with this. But decent head sculpt. The likeness is not too bad to Millie Bobby Brown, who portrays 11 there. And you can see quite a range of motion with the shoulders, the elbows, the wrists. You can see the hands rotate there. The waist, there's a little bit of a crunch. Legs can go out quite a bit, as well as forward. There's some rotation there at the hip. Again, you're just going to have to play with it. Looks like double joints at the knees, pivot at the ankle, as well as at the toes of the feet. And here is the back view. So a really nice, well articulated figure. I wish it did come with accessories, like maybe some extra hands, I don't know, another head sculpt, something like that. But for now, it's just the figure as you see here. And as I said, I believe she measures, let's see, let me get my trusty ruler out. I believe she measures in the 7-inch scale. So here she stands about 6 inches. Again, she is a younger teenager, so I guess, you know, that's the proper height next to a adult who would be more along the lines of a 7-inch height. So yeah, she should match up nicely if you collected the McFarlane figures from the previous seasons. Yeah, McFarlane used to have the license. Don't know what happened to that, but he did some decent figures for Stranger Things for season 1 and 2. And yeah, now it's Bandai, and these should match up pretty nicely with those if you wish to display them all in the collection. So here they are. Looks like the Demogorgon sizes up not too bad. I mean, I think he should be a little bit taller, but he doesn't seem too bad with the 11 figure there. And here are these guys, just for a comparison of all their sizes. And just for the heck of it, let's see, Dustin here measures about 4.5 inches, as you can see there. So these are quite smaller. Demogorgon, what is he? He's around 7 inches, so yeah, a little bit taller. So that's more or less it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, just in time for Stranger Things Day, November 11th. If you haven't already, please do subscribe to my channel. Check out my Instagram as well for photos of these cool collectibles. And yeah, that's it, guys. Keep on collecting. See you next time. Bye-bye.